So, folks, we now come on to a look at my favourite novel of all time, The Restaurant at the End of the Universe. Well, it may tie with Better Than Life, the Red Dwarf novelisation for me. I've read both many, many times. Now, despite it being my favourite, that's not to say objectively the book doesn't have its problems, which we'll get out of the way straight off. The first half of the novel mines the better sections of the secondary phase. Zaphod and Marvin at the guide offices as it gets bombed, the seance with Zaphod Beeblebrox I, the total perspective vortex, the man in the shack sequence, and Zarniwoop. All entertaining stuff. However, it's a little frustrating on a first read because you're constantly wondering when Arthur, Ford and Trillian will make a reappearance, and they get to the eponymous restaurant at the end of the universe, teased at the end of the first novel. The book really kicks into gear once the characters get to Milliways, and we get a first look at the largely rewritten material from the radio series, including such gems as Disaster Area, the galaxy's loudest rock band, the Dish of the Day sequence, arguably the greatest passage in the whole of Hitchhikers. We even get a proper resolution to the Zaphod and Trillian storyline, absent from Fit the Sixth and its other iterations, i.e. the TV series. You do get the sense Adams could really feel this one working whilst writing it, as he starts to elaborate on the events of the radio series a lot more towards the end than he did in the first novel. Here we actually get to read about Arthur and Ford's discovery of Slartibartfar's signature in the glacier, which is only heard about in retrospect in the radio and TV version. There's even a resolution where they meet a couple of girls. By the time the revelation that Ford and Arthur are really on Earth, which yes I know is basically just the Planet of the Apes ending, but whatever, I never made that connection at 15, comes along, you realise you're devouring the works of a writer possessing one of the great imaginations of our time. I believe The Restaurant at the End of the Universe is Adams' finest hour. If the first Hitchhiker's novel introduced us to his unique worldview, then The Restaurant at the End of the Universe clarified that worldview as something truly astounding.